Seeing the crowds, Jesus went up on a mountain. He sat down, and his disciples came to him. Then he began to teach them, saying, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you." You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its flavor, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything, but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. No one lights a lamp and puts it under a basket. Instead, they place it on a lampstand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. Do not think that I came to destroy the law or the prophets. I did not come to abolish them, but to fulfill them. Truly I tell you, until heaven and earth pass away, not the smallest letter or stroke of the pen will disappear from the law until everything is accomplished. Whoever breaks even the least of these commandments and teaches others to do the same will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever practices and teaches them will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I tell you, unless your righteousness surpasses that of the scribes and Pharisees, you will by no means enter the kingdom of heaven. You have heard it said to those of old, "You shall not murder, and whoever murders will be subject to judgment." But I tell you, anyone who is angry with his brother without cause will be subject to judgment. And whoever insults his brother will be brought before the council. But whoever says, "You fool," will be in danger of the fire of hell. If you are offering your gift at the altar, and you remember that your brother has something against you, leave your gift there. First, go and be reconciled to your brother. Then come and offer your gift. Settle matters quickly with your adversary while you are on the way to court. Otherwise, your accuser may hand you over to the judge, and the judge to the officer, and you may be thrown into prison. Truly I tell you, you will not get out until you have paid the last penny. You have heard it said, "You shall not commit adultery." But I tell you, anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart. If your right eye causes you to sin, gouge it out and throw it away. It is better to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to be thrown into hell. And if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away. It is better to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to go into hell. It has been said, "Whoever divorces his wife must give her a certificate of divorce." But I tell you, whoever divorces his wife, except for sexual immorality, causes her to commit adultery, and whoever marries a divorced woman commits adultery. Again, you have heard it said, do not swear falsely, but fulfill your oaths to the Lord. But I tell you, do not swear at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, nor by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great King. And do not swear by your head, for you cannot make one hair white or black. Simply let your yes be yes, and your no, no. Anything beyond this comes from the evil one. You have heard it said, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I tell you, do not resist an evil person. If someone slaps you on the right cheek, turn the other to them also. If anyone sues you for your tunic, give them your cloak as well. And if someone forces you to go 1 mile, go with them 2. Give to the one who asks, and do not turn away from the one who wants to borrow from you. You have heard it said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies. Bless those who curse you. Do good to those who hate you. And pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you, that you may be children of your Father in heaven. For he causes his sun to rise on both the evil and the good. He sends rain on both the just and the unjust. If you love those who love you, what reward will you have? Even the tax collectors do that. And if you greet only your brothers, what more are you doing than others? Even the Gentiles do the same. Therefore, be perfect, just as your Father in heaven is perfect.